Hello everybody. How you doing today? I'm doing pretty good. We're gonna play some Call of the Wild. There we go. I just recently started playing this game and I probably got 20 hours into it. It's a gorgeous game. So I've been doing some hunting. When you, I don't know if you played it, but when you kill something, it starts putting pressure in those areas. So let's go over to fast travel to here. And there's some nice lakes. It's a relaxing game, if you ask me. It can get exciting, like if a moose or a bear goes after you. That gets kind of, scary, exciting. So you got a little phone here. And this is my gun. I'll show you real quick the crap I got. I've only bought a little DLC. So I've got a Ranger 243. And I have polymer bullets in it, and I've got the Sunbird 454, and so I use that as my backup gun with bears. Oh my. And let's see, where do we want to go? So I'm thinking let's go down to there. And you hit G, and if you hit G, you start walking. Oh, one thing I do like to do is make sure I got this as far in as I want. And then I change over to my binoculars. I can't, most of y'all can do your middle mouse wheel with one finger. That's why I like the G key, that just lets you move automatically without having to hit the W. But if you go down low, you go a little slower. In the right hand corner, you'll see a speaker with two lines. So see, when I stand up, then it gets louder. And then if you hit Z and you go prone, then you're basically silent, But when you hit again, if you hit caps lock, you'll start running. And so I'll run a little bit. When you start getting close to animals, see how it turned red, those lines? When you start getting closer to animals, you're going to want to be quieter. Like that. Now, let's see if we see anything down there. But it's a relaxing game for the most part. I don't know what I think about the tracking in it. I get why they do it. Why they got it that way. And without, basically the tracks glow.
I spotted some tracks earlier, close to where you're at right now. I'll send the coordinates.
But this is a game that you got to have a lot of patience for. And I tell you, every time I kill an animal, it takes me a good 30, 40 minutes. I'm not real good. Ooh, look at that. Every once in a while, you will, now this is, what time is it? Let's see. So you go look at your thing, and it's 1:55, so it's 2. So we may not see a lot of stuff here. I may need to go rest till I get to a better time. But yeah, when you see them glow white, well, when you identify the print, then that print turns blue, and every previous print or dropping or blood spattering by that creature lets you know, okay, it went a little further down the road, it went a little further down the road, and there's like a little, I don't know, triangle thing that goes out from your point that tells you the direction the animal was going in. But water is normally a pretty good. Certain times during the day, animals gotta drink. So, but yeah, so you can go a little faster. And then when I get in brush area, I'll drop down to be a little more quieter. Have I ever been hunting in real life? Oh, I have when I was a younger man. You know, it's you can go in a wheelchair, but it's expensive, and you know, most of the time I feel like they're just kind of opening up a cage. You know, one of the national parks does a turkey hunt, and I have always wanted to hunt a turkey. Reason being, I just think that would be a great Thanksgiving turkey. You know, I never had a wild turkey before, but you know what you gonna do? I can't fish anymore. One, people won't take me. I don't drive, and my hands don't really work. That's why this game is very enjoyable for me, because I don't have to hold down on the mouse. I don't have to hold down on the keyboard. You know, some games will let you set auto run, but my fingers just, one, I can't hit more. Now I do like how they do animal sounds. Like if I hear an animal, you'll see these little lines, and when you focus on it, you can identify the animal and the type of call. I will say, if I see certain prints that I might not, you know, we used to go hiking in Colorado all the time, and you would see animal prints, and you know, you didn't always know, is that a fox or is that a small dog, or you know, is that a freaking grizzly? You didn't know. I mean, grizzly, I think I figured out, but and then I'll stand up and see if I see anything. Nice thing about the water is it's pretty easy to, there's normally some brush nearby, and that's something I'll show you too. If you see I'm standing, so down near the speaker you'll notice there's like an I shape. So if I'm running and moving, it becomes a full circle. So this right now shows I'm partially covered. I duck down, see only half of it. Now if I actually get into some brush, see right there, I'm pretty close to invisible. And now I'll get up my binoculars. Yeah, I could use a scope, but my scope I think is only at one time, and I'm pretty sure the binoculars is 4 times. See, it's hard for me to do this action because I gotta hold down the mouse and move it. But let's go along the shore. This is not a game that it's like an arcade shooter. You know, this is, you gotta track the animals, you gotta sneak up on the animals, you gotta know what type of weapon to use, what type of ammo to use. Now I'm kind of just looking for tracks or waiting to hear a sound. Like I said, I'm probably at the shoreline wrong time during the day. So may as well just walk in a normal. Normally what I'll do, I forget his name, there's this guy I watch his videos, it's Finter or something. He does Call of the Wild videos, and I had this game like over a year ago. Installed it, loaded it up, never played it. and then I was watching this guy's videos because I like Red Dead Redemption and Red Dead Redemption 2. And the thing, believe it or not, I like most about Red Dead Redemption, besides cruising around, and stealing wagons from people. That's how I make my money in it. But I prefer the hunting and the fishing. You know, that's what I prefer in the game. But this is beautiful. To me, this is as close as I'm ever going to get walking in the woods, walking in a park. I think, too, there's a photography aspect of the game, which is enjoyable. And I think for people that don't like, see, you hit P, and then you get this screen, and this lets me, say I want to do that bush, see, I can zoom right into it, and now I just took a picture of that bush, you know. And so I think they could. That's one thing. Sometimes certain buttons just don't, like you'll be walking and all of a sudden you can't switch from your look at the waves. Look at that. That's nice. I think with the streaming, I'm lagging my computer a little bit, which I have this turned on pretty high def. So I'm just going around the shoreline. Yeah, normally this machine could pretty much take anything. I think it's got 28 gigs of RAM, and it's got like a crazy video card. But it's kind of nice. I was listening to Christian radio. It seems like my Miracle radio. I bought this old-fashioned looking boombox thing, and you're supposed to put rechargeable D batteries in it, and there's no D batteries in the radio. So I had it plugged into the wall, and I put on Christian radio, and I realized that the plug fell out, but it was still playing. And I opened the thing, and there's no D battery, so it must have some little battery in it for some reason. But it let me actually play the... Yeah, it's dead around here this time and today. So we're going to go up into the woods a little bit. There's a couple other places that I like to check. Because probably this time during the day they'd be bedding down, you know. So you can find different zones. So there'll be like a feeding zone for deer, and there'll be a... Let's run up here if we can. Okay. Yeah, sometimes you can't get up the hills. You gotta really take a thoughtful approach. To get up some of the hills. Okay, Highland. Okay, good. Now there. Now we got it. Oh. I didn't get it, but we know there's something this way. And that sounded like a moose to me. So we don't know how far it is. We gotta wait till it makes another sound. That sounded like a warning. You know, but the game takes a little bit of time. Let's look down there. Okay. Couple things. One I think would be really cool for this game is if somebody made binoculars that when you pick, instead of you actually doing it in game, I think it'd be cool if you could like buy a USB binoculars. It would look like binoculars, but when you put them up to your eyes, you would see what the computer should see. I think that would be kind of cool. But like I was saying, they could very easily have all the hunting missions basically be taken with a camera. So you could go around and you could be trying to photograph the animals. Oh, there's some paths we noticed. So let's see what we got here. Yeah, you could go around and take pictures of the animals, and then you go. Okay, so that's a black terrier. So that's 120 yards. So let's go down to Z. So let's see if we can get a nice buck. I need one more blacktail for this mission I've been working on, but I think I'm in the wrong area. I gotta be in Belmont or Bailmont or whatever. And so I'll crawl about 30 yards. I want to try to start getting a little closer because I've been shooting them from about 150 yards away. There we go. And see, so now if I got my gun, I'm not gonna see, I can get it, but it's gonna be a longer shot. So let's go. See if we can get in a little closer. Let's crawl up to that tree down there and see if we can get a better shot shooting from the edge of that tree. A little bit of generic Aldi diet soda. Sunday morning. Oh yeah, see? Yeah, we're getting closer. We're getting there. Turn a little bit. I tell you, when you're tracking a bear, it gets kind of scary, and much of the time you hit a bear, it's coming after you. I've come really close to dying a couple times. Really close to dying. Okay, right here might be a decent place. deer go? Because I'm an idiot? Where those deer go? Go off to the... Okay, must have hit their time. They'll spend so much time, like each feeding zone. So that's a feeding zone over there. See that 103 yards? I got turned around when I was crawling, which doesn't normally happen. But no, this is a feeding zone. So this right here is where they should have been. They must have walked away. Because they do, like if we get to the feeding zone, it'll tell you, okay, that oh, there we go. There we go. There we go. Okay. Okay, G. Okay, there we go. See, I do not know how that happens. See, that's the problem with my freaking hands. Is they made something sights. So now we just gotta go look at for the blood. I was trying to get another shot as he was running away. We can go a little faster till we get there. Okay. Okay, the track. So what I'm looking for, see those white things, if I was to hit it, it would tell me. Now the nice thing about a feeding zone, oh, first you hit map now. Let's see where we at. So I didn't kill nothing. It didn't turn purple around me. So it has a digest, which kind of blows. Did I not even hit it? Okay, there we go. Blood splatter. Okay, so we gotta, and see, it'll, okay, it's ran through here. And then, so you gotta try to find, sometimes there's a good distance away from each other too. There we go. Another. Okay. Add caps lock on. Now we gotta find the blue. Find our deer's track. Okay. Still no. Gotta find that track. Okay, we'll go down to where we saw it last. Okay. Take my time now. Oh, there we go. Okay. Okay, there we go. Okay, hold on. Okay. I don't like when you get to poop, because poop don't give you direction. Okay. Okay. Now they won't always die when you shoot them. Sometimes they do. Sometimes they die a long time after. Okay, so we went kind of far. Okay, we had a black-tailed deer there fleeing. so that's a bear. And it's pretty close. So let's get our bear gun out just in case. Just in case. Okay. Yeah, bears will charge you. That's the problem with bears. Okay, I think this is where it went off to. Okay. Okay, that's all white. Oh, there we go. There we go. I'm not really trying to be quiet. Yeah, I don't want to just chase them forever. Okay, still haven't denied. Oh, yeah. I'll turn. Okay, so. Yeah, see, I had to hit the tab 3 times to bring this up. Okay. My wife was like complaining. She's like, "What's going on in there?" Because she would hear the bird sounds. Gotta find. The blue again. There's white up there. That's probably poop. Yep. That's poop. That's poop from a different deer. See, if it was my deer, it would be blue. So, what the heck? Gotta find his tracks again. Now, to find your way back to the track, I just, and then turn towards. there it is, heading over here. So, there you go. And sometimes they're a decent, fair distance from each other. Oh, over there, I think. Yep. Yeah, I'm just gonna more poop. So they're still traveling in a herd, it appears. Normally they break up. Let's see. Okay. Okay, poop up from my deer. Oh no, that was not poop. That was blood. Okay, there we go. Up here. See, it's hard to do the tracking even with the glowiness. Okay. And you see, hold on. So you see this right here? That white thing. That lets you see that this is a need zone. And let me find my... Okay, so that one's mine. So if I come here, because when you switch over, you won't get that one no more. So this is saying rabbits from 10 a.m. to 1400 are in here rusting. And then let's see. I think this was mine. I think that was mine. And like I said, if you lose your trail, you just, oh, there we go. And that looks like a blood pattern. Oh, maybe not. Yep, that's poop. And I'll tell you, very old. Now this should be a blood pattern. No. Hope I'm not on the wrong deer. Oh no, there we go, blood spatter. And one of the things by looking at, like, it's still running, so that means it still hears me. So that's a rabbit. I tell you, the rabbits make some freaking scary noises. Like, you're like, nah, what the heck? I mean, it sounds like a freaking bear sometimes, the male rabbit, when it's in a warning crawl. I mean, I had rabbits, and I don't remember my rabbit ever sounding like that. But I think my rabbits, my Netherland dwarf, I used to use Nightmare in my Magic Act. Was a male, but, it was a happy rabbit. I didn't keep it in a cage. It got freaking alfalfa hay after shows, and when we would have training sessions, and it would just run around. And rabbits, if you give them a box and you put their water and food in it, that's where they tend to poop. And so it's still running. It's still running. Oh, there we go. Made a turn up here. Okay, it's fleeing. So means I'm going to have to go a little quieter for a bit. Slow down. So here I'm tracking. And I'll tell you, it requires a lot of patience. Oh man. Yeah, I'm just running, playing the game. Wanted to try streaming on Kick here. So I'm giving it a shot. I used to stream on Twitch Fallout 76 all the time. Yep, still not dead. Hate to think of an animal suffering. At some point, if it don't die, it'll stop in a zone, and then I'll catch up to it. Normally they die about 15-20 minute walk from where I shoot them. A couple of them, it went right down. But this guy I watch, his videos, he's like one after the other. I mean, it's just crazy. I'm like, dude, I don't see that many animals. It's only the second time I've seen a... Okay, so that was a... Yeah, that's, if I remember correctly, that's the bunnies. Okay, so that's very old. Here we go. Oh, looks like I've locked up. There we go. I'm back now. Load. I'm trying to get him to quit running so I can catch up to him. But, you know, if he's been running that much, we're pretty far from him, probably. Let me see. This is painfully slow for me, though. I do not know why. I'm going to have to check and see why, because the other day when I was running Broadcaster on a different program, it didn't. see if we got it. Well, I don't think he's gonna die. Well, I'm gonna stop broadcasting. If I get it, I'll let you guys know. Bye-bye.